Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you can stay completely updated. Today's video, I am going to talk about one question and one question only. I'm going to try my hardest to stay on topic. The question is, what is a dedicated route and what are the benefits of being a part of a dedicated route as a carrier? A dedicated route is nothing more than when a trucking company services the same company shipper or the same locations on a regular basis. There are several different options when you're doing dedicated work in logistics. You could have a dedicated shipper with OTR, meaning that you would just be over the road. So wherever that shipper sends you, that's where you will be delivering freight on a consistent basis. You can also have a dedicated regional and local route as well. So regional would be the Midwest region, Southeast region, up north. That is predominantly the areas that you would stay in if you are in a dedicated regional region. A dedicated regional route, that's a lot to say, but anyway. You can also have a local dedicated route. And lastly, you can also have a specific dedicated route where it's not really delivering to cities that are in the same region, and you're not technically OTR where you're going from city to state and city and state. With this one, you would have 3 or more specific cities and states that you would be delivering to on a consistent basis. For example, when I signed a $500,000 dedicated route with the U.S. Postal Service, that goes from Atlanta, Georgia to Charlotte, North Carolina, back to Houston, Texas. It's only those 3 cities. And some dedicated specific city routes can have more than 3, of course, but if you ever hear of a dedicated triangle, that is talking about a dedicated route that has 3 specific cities that you will be delivering to on a consistent basis. So there are a ton of benefits that come with putting your trucks on a dedicated lane, whether it be regional, local, or specific. Benefit number 1 is it's consistent. Anybody that has been in logistics for even 30 days, you understand how inconsistent freight can be sometimes. So signing a contract or getting contract work, which is nothing more than a dedicated lane, makes that so much easier. You have consistent freight. You'll know Monday through Sunday exactly where you're supposed to be. Most of them give you your schedule at least a week in advance. So it just eliminates that problem of not delivering one day, sitting for 4, delivering one day, sitting for 3. Like, nobody has time for that, because rule number 1 is if the truck is not moving, it is not making money. So consistency is key when it comes to logistics. Another major benefit is most of them give you mileage reimbursement. So instead of you having to always put the bill on paying for this high-ass diesel fuel, and excuse my language, y'all know it's high as hell. I don't know what's going on, but it is ridiculous. So having a dedicated contract is beneficial because they always give you mileage reimbursement. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little something at the end. Most of them only give you about 20 cents per mile. It just genuinely depends on who you signed a dedicated contract with. But that is also a benefit. At least you get some of the money back when it comes to diesel. And also, there's no reason for you to dispatch every day. Most of them, you get your schedule a week in advance, and from there, you just have to run consistently. As a dispatcher, it's very beneficial to find different dedicated routes for your carrier because you'll still be making the same amount of money with doing half of the work. The last benefit of being a part of a dedicated route is you no longer have to use a load board. I don't know if y'all have been keeping track with what's going on DAT and with Truck Stop and all of those. The load boards are a freaking nightmare right now. For this to be peak season, guys, the max I'm seeing on most of those loads are $1.75 to about $2, and that is ridiculous for peak season. So being a part of a dedicated route is actually super beneficial because you're not losing anything. You're actually gaining a peace of mind. That is what dedicated routes give you, a peace of mind. You don't have to go on there and fight for loads. And although we know double brokering is illegal, a lot of brokers have been doing that on the load boards lately. So it eliminates the situation of a broker telling you that you got a load just for you guys to start trying to head out there and they never contact you back. I've been hearing horror stories when it comes to these brokers. So if you want to eliminate your problems and make your life a whole lot easier, go find a dedicated route. So yeah, I actually can help you with this. All of my carriers and dispatchers, I need you guys to listen to me clearly. I have 2 dedicated regional loads. I have one that is for the Midwest region, and I have another dedicated route, which is in the Southeast region. With that, we're talking consistency, 100% fuel reimbursement, and you're gonna get your money on time. There's no need for you to sit there and argue with brokers. You don't have to worry about factoring. You don't have to worry about they don't allow factoring companies, so it's gonna take a full 30 days for you to get your money and you can't wait that long. See, it's all of these problems that I can now eliminate for y'all. So with that being said, I am gonna put the email address down below. If you are interested in a dedicated regional route, either in the Midwest or the Southeast region, please just let me know. Holla at your girl and I got you. Guys know sooner is better than later as far as finding a dedicated contract, because the load boards are only going to get even more inconsistent and the rates are going to drop even lower. Just look at everything in economics right now, the higher, and then not only that, not only are they dropping the rates, but diesel fuel has increased again. So y'all maximize your coins. You already got to pay for insurance. If you're a carrier that has drivers, you then have to pay for the drivers. You still have to pay a truck note probably. Like, there's so many things that you have to pay for. Do not allow your trucking company to go under just because you refuse to get off the load boards. Start looking for dedicated routes. It'll definitely make your life easier, and it's so consistent. You never have to run that risk of, you know, how we gonna pay for this month. I've been talking to so many carriers that are genuinely going through it right now, and I'm just happy that I'm able to, you know, help everybody and change the trajectory of your company. Don't give up on your trucking company. I know it's getting hard, and I know you're thinking like, man, it'll probably be better to just sell the truck and cut my losses, but no. Don't let what's going on fool you. There's still a lot of money in logistics. It is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. There's still more than enough for everybody. The work is not going to be on load boards anymore. The consistent work and dedicated lanes from dedicated shippers is where you need to be. So if you need help getting into it, just let me know.